Alright, we live. I hope. I will be fucking about with this Bethesda launcher right now too. Let me see if it's. Is it even displaying that I'm live? No, it's not. Just. Do 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 do. So yeah, we sitting here for another 2 minutes. What y'all doing? I don't even remember my password for this damn Bethesda shit. Hey, anybody know their password to their Bethesda? Yes, ZeniMax. Suck my fucking dick.
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention, huh?
Anybody else use their Bethesda account? Oh my god, Bethesda, I don't care. You could, like...
I use my Bethesda account because when I bought a copy for fucking Doom Eternal, it was a Bethesda launcher.
Is the episode live on the channel? Because I can't find it.
Let me see. It didn't pop up on my feed.
Weird. Because I know it's not private. It's public and we're live right now, so what the fuck?
Where's that on my feed? I'm gonna have to go to the channel. Yeah.
Here, let me
Yep.
show you out.
Oh, okay, I found it.
Yeah.
Here, let me
Yep.
What the
show you out.
Oh my god. Spoilers? We ain't talking no spoilers. Alright, we listen. It's go.
Yeah, no, well, yeah, nah. We're not talking about any spoilers, just people in general reacting to certain things.
I don't even know any spoilers, so that should help. I hope they there, because fine, so we gotta start. Welcome to User Suspects Podcast, episode 82, also known as Spooky Hours Club, because, well, I named that. You got a problem? Come up with a better name than me, and I'll change it. I'm your host, Big Sentry of the work variety. I don't know where the fuck Jigga be. I added him twice, so he know what's up. We got the homie H Dog, we got Fang, and we got Redhood and me. So yeah, y'all want to do intros? Or y'all don't give a fuck.
What's up, y'all? Back with it. So I hope y'all been having a good week. Stay your ass inside. Avoid this T virus, and let's get it.
You said T virus. Redhood.
If that became the T virus, big yikes.
You gotta say that just avoid get hit by YouTube because I've been hearing that. Pull up on you if you use the C word. So
yeah. What's up, guys? Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. You know, echo what Ashok said. Stay home. If you have to go outside, wear a face mask, do all that stuff. Stay safe. And yeah, I'm ready to talk some topics, interesting things that have happened. Have to school some people regarding some certain things. And yeah, that's just me.
That's a fucking up. They over here trying to download updates in the background. Fuck wrong with you, babe? Chill on that. Fang will do his intro, outro. I don't know. He'll be around. But yeah, y'all ready to talk about bullshit?
Yeah, let's get it.
All right, so I'll give y'all a choice. Y'all want to talk about The Last of Us bullshit or Jeff Keighley's Summer Game Fest?
I feel like The Last of Us should be last.
Let's say that for last.
Alright, so Russian 73-year-old YouTuber who beat Dark Souls Uno Dos Tres, Sekiro, and Neo died 3 days ago.
Jeez.
Listen, that is a 73-year-old person. God bless him. Salute. F7. Shout out to them. They a real one. Also, in the chat, shout out to Gian, shout out to DMV fan. y'all are my mods. If somebody start posting spoilers, I expect the sniper beam to be hitting them in the chest, and they should be gone. Listen, I don't want to have to do it, but people will get shot. Yeah. Shout out to the person at 73. You're a real one. By the way, there's a free demo of Dreams available on the PlayStation Store. Free demo of Dreams.
Yep.
So let's talk about this Summer Games Fest because I don't know much about it. I've been busy with work. I don't give a fuck about these cookies. So
yeah.
Back in February, Jeff Keighley was like, "I'm gonna do my annual shit," and then E3 was canceled in March. And then the T virus, he was like, "I'm gonna figure some shit out." And what was it, yesterday or Wednesday, something like that?
Wait, for what exactly?
For the
because
when they announced Summer Games Fest.
Oh, today. It was actually today.
Okay, so today they announced the Summer's Games Fest. So, and it's not even summer yet, by the way. Summer doesn't start until like June. 4 month long. Oh my god! No, don't call me. So 4 month long global festival of everything games running from May to August. So they have motherfuckers from 2K, Activision, Bandai Namco, Bandai, whatever you want to call it this weekend. Bethesda, Blizzard, Bungie, CD Projekt Red. No, excuse me, CD Projekt Rojo, Digital Extremes, Electronic Arts, Microsoft, Sony, Square Enix, excuse me. I don't know why I did that one. That was just Private Division, which is basically 2K, Riot Games, Valve, Warner Bros. They put Steam here. Why the fuck would you put Steam? That's Valve. And Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment are all confirmed participants, and more are expected to join. One notable admission, bitch Nintendo.
Yeah.
So how do we feel about this? What do y'all expect for there to be shown? What y'all feeling?
So this is my whole theory, right? Because Jeff, before E3 was canceled, right? He said he's not doing the Coliseum. And then he got a special phone call later on, or something like that. Or was it before? I don't know the timeline specifically, but he got a phone call about doing something cool. And this seems what it is. I think it's hosted by IGN themselves. So I think it's a collaboration between IGN and Jeff. And it's supposed to go from June all the way into August. And I believe what Sentry mentioned, those publishers that are being there / developers are the first phase, so to speak. So, and they're supposed to be giving out the schedule Tuesday. Now, Nintendo could possibly be in phase 2, 3, or I don't know how many phases there are. It could be just, June, July, and August, so maybe 3 phases. So they Marvel
now, they got phases?
I guess. That's what I'm assuming, but other than that, it's going to be cool, I guess. I just want to see how structured it is and how it's going to work, because do we have to go to the IGN website or the IGN YouTube or whatever? I would like to know about that aspect, but I think everything hopefully will be revealed Tuesday. And supposedly people are saying that Xbox's second conference is technically the Playfest or Summerfest, whatever you want to call it. It's Summerfest. So, but some people are saying for PlayStation it's supposed to be 3 or whatever, a couple weeks away. Their conference or presentation or whatever. But I would like to know whether or not that's actually for the Summerfest, or that's something separately, very separate from it. But because Benji Sales is saying, they're
I apologize.
in June.
Good.
But I think it's cool. I just they got to show good games and all that, and hopefully it was better than last E3, because last E3 wasn't.
I'm gonna give it about 50. Last 3 E3s have been kind of mid.
No, that's 100% agreeable.
And the reason I say this is because people have their expectations way too high.
Even then, last E3, I didn't even have my expectations anywhere, and I was still disappointed.
I mean, no matter what, we're all gonna this is what I've come to the conclusion. No matter what, we're gonna be disappointed, because no matter what they give us, what we've decided in our heads is kind of what we want.
Mm-hmm.
which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but they can never reach those expectations. Sony has like technically kind of two kind of like really big, like that one E3 where they were like, let's wild the fuck out, and then nothing came out until like the last 2 years.
Yeah.
And then they had that PSX where they wilded the fuck out. That I don't think that was in the same year. I think that was like a year apart where they were like Sony was like, let's announce all the bullshit.
Yeah, they were like firing on all cylinders and stuff.
Yeah.
We're talking about that Summerfest shit,
Yeah.
Game Fest shit.
How do you feel about it, young Fangio? Because
I think it'll be neat. I think it's something that's been long overdue, considering that it's a lot of shit is now digital. I'm looking forward to it mainly because they said demos, and a lot of the times there will be demos there on the show floor, whatever the fuck that people like us watching from home can have access to.
Yeah.
That's me thinking that okay, maybe they'll fucking have those floor demos available digitally. That's what I think.
yeah,
So like,
I'm about to ask a real good question. How about this dog shit ass game? Would y'all buy it and play with?
no,
Okay, I was just asking.
What are you talking about? I don't know, dude.
I'm dead.
How much is that game?
Bro,
no.
Is it 30?
the
Or
Wastelanders
6.
Deluxe Edition is 60. The regular edition is a good $40.
No.
If I can find it for cheaper, I'll definitely buy it. But they got me.
I would wait for me for personally on a sale for me though. That's just me.
Yeah,
I'm
I was just
still
asking. But back to this. Who do y'all like? Who do you think is going to like actually release something to like talk about something to note at this?
I don't know.
What's the question again? 'Cause I didn't
Like
quite
something of
understand it.
note, like in terms of publisher, like who would like release
Because
like
the only
something
ones
else?
like after looking at the list, Activision maybe, but then again it'll probably just be fucking COD. I don't really care.
Yeah, no, it'd be COD.
Yeah.
Maybe Crash. Maybe Crash. Who knows?
Crash.
Maybe.
I'm drinking water. What the fuck
You also have to realize is that a lot of the stuff that will be shown for between May and August might not even be for current gen shit.
That'll be next gen, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of the stuff Xbox, PlayStation, looking at the list again, will be next generation. Riot Games will probably be Valorant.
Well, Riot
Bungie-
Games got a bunch of shit. Like the problem with Riot is like Riot announced a bunch of shit.
Yeah, they announced their fighter game.
Like last year,
As
they
well.
said we balling the fuck out. Fuck you mean? Like they announced the fighting game. They announced they fucking publishing shit. They were like, we doing every damn thing.
Yeah. Like if I go through this list, the one I'm looking at it right now, like I don't know because like I said, PlayStation, Xbox would be next gen, right? You just said some stuff. Blizzard, they would be showing that Overwatch 2 shit, and maybe they're not honestly they're not that very.
This is my
good
issue. I just
at
peeped something.
PvP
Why
at
the
least.
fuck are Activision and Blizzard separate? They're the same fucking company. Put them bitches.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
I thought their contract team up thingy ended already.
No, they're the
Something.
same company.
Activision owns. Yeah, Activision owns.
It's a reverse. It was a merger. Like basically, Activision was about to get butt fucked by fucking Vivendi, and Blizzard was like, "Hey, we like you guys. You guys are you want to get married?" And they were like, "Sure," not realizing the evil was coming into the home.
Yep.
So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I
don't know who would because even Sony. I'm like, what games is Sony
CD
going to be able to
Projekt,
show?
We already know what they're dropping, unless they're going to show
Yes.
whatever the next
Cyberpunk.
Witcher is.
Yeah.
No, they could. They
don't
could do
even
something
know,
like Cyberpunk because, like, think about it. Like, what was that trailers they released back then when they announced Cyberpunk 2077? Was that in 2013 or 2012? Or yeah, they could do the same thing, but I feel like that's still too soon. You know
Well, the issue
we're getting this game after like 7 or 8 years.
Okay,
so
I'm looking at this list and I'm like, Square can show something, but it's not going to be like a huge game.
it's not. No, it's not. Like, think about it for Square. Like,
They already blew their fucking load. They're on.
no, the only thing they can
now.
show is Dying Light 2 and Near.
Well, Dying Light is on indefinite
Remnant.
hold. We don't know when the fuck that's coming.
Yeah, I know, but I think they'll still show something. Granted, that game could come out next year. I think they'll still show something for that, along with Near Replicant. And maybe FF14, but even then, that's a stretch.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
with you on that one. Yeah.
But some people think Final Fantasy 16. I don't know. That's still pretty early.
Final
for what people
Fantasy
are saying.
16 has already been rumored to be their new MMO.
If that's an MMO, I'm like, shouldn't y'all wait another like 2 games?
Yeah.
Hopefully 16 don't make you wait like over, I think, 10 years.
The
They
problem
will.
here's the problem. this is the issue with Square. Square has had this issue since pretty much they merged with Enix. So when Squaresoft merged with Enix, Square and Final Fantasy is supposed to be this avant-garde fucking like thing for Japan in terms of leadership, in terms of like their tech and them showing off. Problem being, it kind of hasn't been. Like,
Oh yeah, I mean they tried with the Luminous engine that failed.
well, that's because they like. Let's be honest, they don't know how to make dev tools.
Mm-hmm.
Also, going back to this list, Warner Brothers can show that fucking Harry Potter game.
Yeah, Warner Brothers,
and
the only
Batman.
games. Yep,
I'm gonna give it. I don't give a fuck about Batman. I don't give.
No,
a
no,
fuck.
no,
no,
A lot of people don't give a fuck, but that's what they're going to show.
Yeah, so WB, like Fang said, it's gonna be the Batman one. That I don't know why they're doing it, but it's gonna be rebooted or
I think it's going to
rebooted.
be next gen.
It's next year.
I don't
for
think
sure.
so. You're saying for which one?
Batman, I believe, is next gen for sure.
I don't think so.
If it's
What
not
makes you think that it's not?
I think it's Crushing.
Okay.
Because my thing is, WB Montreal hasn't made like a fully next gen game. Like people thought Arkham Origins was gonna before it was rumors and stuff like that. They thought that game was gonna be next gen
or something like that.
Yeah, I know. they canceled a lot of projects. They canceled. I think they were working on a Superman game that got canned, and Suicide Squad game that got canned.
Can we just get a Green Lantern game? Listen,
I won't lie, man. I want one, but that would be so hard to develop.
No, it wouldn't. It's literally probably one of the easier ones you can do.
No,
I don't know. In terms of combat,
motherfucker.
I want that shit to happen, but like that would be
Redhood.
super hard.
If Superman's hard, Green Lantern's by far easier.
I think both are hard. Like I also think what else is hard? I think Flash is hard too to make a game for.
Flash, the problem with Flash is what? The speed factor. Like you have to design the game around that, and that one's kind of like maybe it's more doable now.
And the only game that I think is doable is Wonder Woman.
I'm good.
Like in terms of combat wise,
I ain't trying to lasso no dude to get him to snitch. I'm good.
No, I don't even think they'll do that in terms of that. It'll be more whatever you want to call it, gritty.
Gotcha,
like some people want.
Think a lot of people. That's not what I'm saying. Like you're.
I know.
No, I'm talking about DMV. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that I'm over it. I don't care. I'm not trying to tap Y to block an attack anymore. I'm over that shit, bro. Like,
I mean, I'll buy Batman. I'm just not gonna be happy about it.
It's like, bro, it's Batman. It's gonna be a decent game for sure. Like, I'm not really.
I will say, I hope it's better than Arkham Origins. That's all.
I hope it's better than Night. Both of those games were not as good as people thought they were. I didn't
think Night was just in terms of combat. I think Night was good in terms of implementing the Batmobile. Bat Tank wasn't good, and the story wasn't good, and the boss battles weren't good. Graphics were top notch. I'll say that.
Shout out to the.
I really enjoyed Arkham Knight.
Over here, I was twirling in a circle. But
Wasn't it Night or City where Joker was living in Batman's head rent free?
I mean,
Night.
It was Night, but my thing was they made it something. Like my thing is they could have just been like, hey. It's just Scarecrow's toxin. Oh no, it's Joker's blood too. Like I'm like that's stupid. That's really dumb.
I mean, all things considered,
what was it?
Like, is that the most far-fetched fucking thing or dumbest thing that's been going on in those games?
No.
That's like the least. Honestly, that's like the least stupidest fucking thing that happens in those games.
Like the whole problem with Arkham Knight, in my opinion, is like, bro, like. The primary villain wasn't even the primary villain.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm. Like, bro, the Arkham Knight is such a... It's like, bro, you can already tell who it was. I'm like, bro, I'm looking at all the Bat kids. I'm like, we missing a couple.
There was like 3 main villains. One of them not even existing that much would be Joker, Arkham Knight, and Scarecrow.
And Scarecrow was supposed to be like the main dude doing some shit. Scarecrow like, so you gonna take that mask off, dog? Yes. What? Wait a minute, I thought you was gonna hesitate. No, I'm just taking it off. Listen, by the way, if you talking about spoilers, motherfucker, this game came out 5 years ago.
Yeah, because he's talking about the.
No, he was talking about Last of Us back.
We're not gonna talk. I hope we don't talk about that.
We're
not talking about
I don't
spoilers,
know any
just-
spoilers. I don't know.
Just about how people are reacting and doing also fake spoilers.
Yeah.
It's just real dumb.
We're not talking about the actual spoilers. So I know none.
But what I was gonna say is, Rocksteady will probably show something else. Show their game, which is supposed to be games as a service, and no one really knows what it's supposed to be DC centered, but no one knows what's going on.
I'm about to ask a question. Does anybody give a fuck about Nintendo not being there? Because I don't.
Well, it's a first phase. They could be there. It's just who knows. Nintendo.
I would like to see what they would fucking do, because after Animal Crossing, it's kind of dry out here.
I know. Hey man. Hey, let me be devil's advocate and be like, hey man, there's a Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition.
I don't care.
I don't care
Damn.
either. I don't even own a Switch and I don't care.
I had that for the fucking Wii. I played it for a little while. I got annoyed and I turned it off. I never beat that game.
Listen, we announced Deadly Premonition 2.
What the fuck is that?
Oh man.
Okay, that's a cult game that not many people know about. Stop that.
Do you know the next Switch game I'm looking forward to?
We got Pokemon expansions. Come on, let's go.
I never even beat that.
Damn, you know what? I'm trying real hard to defend Nintendo here, and it's really getting. Real
I love
hard.
Nintendo and I love their games, but right now I'm just kind of like waiting for something. I as of right now, they don't really need to release anything. That's it. Just yeah.
Hey man, Metroid Prime 4 coming out.
Huh?
Shoot.
I honestly don't even care about that one either.
Bro,
I want F-Zero.
Bro, I cared about Metroid Prime like 5 years ago. Now I'm over it. I don't give a fuck.
And look at this real hard.
What'd you say, Sean?
And Bayonetta 3. They need we ain't seen nothing but.
Wait a minute! Oh dang it! Now I gotta turn off my devil's advocate, dude. I don't want Bayonetta 3.
Bayonetta's ass. Hold on, let me say.
Do not want Bayonetta 3. No.
Let me rephrase that. Any Bayonetta, especially after 1, even though 1 is not that good, is basically useless.
Big facts.
Because I know the Platinum fans are gonna come after me, and I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I'll shoot y'all down like I shoot everybody other fan base down. I don't give a fuck.
I thought the first game was the best one in terms of combat. Story in terms, the second one was better, but the story in the first game was ass.
I don't know. I don't like
this is the issue. This is the issue. If you're gonna tell me that this is equivalent to DMC, at least have equivalent combat, and they don't even get that.
That's big facts right there.
Like, you can't sit here and try to sell me on, it's just like DMC. It don't work that way, Sway. I'm sorry.
It's not like DMC at all.
People try to make that argument. I'm just like, you must be bugging.
DMC got a better story, so.
No.
Listen, Capcom was on the redemption path. They was wilding the fuck out. It is what it is. It's not a huge. Leave me the fuck alone. I just find it stupid. That's just personally me.
Now I wonder what 2K has their annual sports titles.
They don't really got much on can, if we being honest. Let's keep it above. Let's keep it above. What do you really think 2K has? Other than 2K,
they're gonna have the NFL games then.
They can't do NFL games.
I thought that was like a thing confirmed that they can. Like, since Madden's no longer gonna be a thing for some shit like that, it's gonna be 2K NFL shit now.
They made a deal with 2K like a while ago.
Hold on, let me go check because I forgot. Oh, I forgot about that. That's my L.
Yeah.
Wait. This is the problem.
Oh no.
They cannot make a Madden competitor.
So
they can.
That's the reason I was like, wait a minute, what are we talking about? DMC for story? Oh no. Hardhead, let's just keep it a buck, fam. DMC has a way better story than Bayonetta. That was the comparison point.
Yes.
Also, y'all the same people that hype fucking Last of Us story as like amazing. I love y'all, but no. There's games with way better stories than Last of Us. I just need y'all to go play more. Please. They both ass? Huh? You got it, Hardhead. Listen, if that's your opinion, I respect it. I disagree.
What's ass?
You said DMC story is ass.
Nah, I wouldn't be able to tell you it.
I
I
can't.
think it's better. I think it's better than Bayonetta.
I can tell you DMZ story from beginning to end.
I think DMC's story is solid.
It depends on which
I
DMC
think
you talk about.
Bayonetta's
All of
just
them.
ass.
DMC 1. Listen, I'm Trish. I need you to follow me to this island so my boss can kill you. I don't want him to kill you no more. I'm switching sides. I'm about to get clapped right quick. Dante kills the boss at the end. That is a synopsis of DMC 1. DMC 2. Time skip. Everybody dead. Let's get into it. Dante is on some thug boy shit. I beat the boss again. I'm gonna ride a motorcycle into hell. DMC 3. Reverse time skip.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to tell you the fucking order of those games.
I can tell you the order. This is the problem. DMV fan, I will take your mod away. I'm fucked.
Oh no, that means I can ban.
Nah, don't ban him. I ain't gonna take his mod away yet.
And then on top of that, now that I think about it, I think Hangar 13 is in development for their next game. Even though I'm not too excited for it, but I am intrigued to see what they got developing. Along with that BioShock game that's been rumored for a while.
I don't care.
I don't know about
Bioshock is whatever.
I mean, Infinite was great. Infinite story was good. Gameplay.
I don't know about gameplay wise. Like, listen, I liked Infinite Story, but the reason I think it was just for the story wise, like gameplay, I think promised more with when they were showing it off with the CGI trailers. Like you were able to do all this other stuff, and then they downscaled that like crazy.
Yeah.
And I was very disappointed with that.
And,
the shooting's okay, and like I think the plasmids were like better than the Vigor stuff.
Almost heaven.
That's personally how I feel, but
Ooh, I thought 2 was bad though.
That's usually everyone's is like least favorite of them all.
It's kind of weird because you're
a big daddy eating shit.
Like you would think that you'd be all powerful off the rip, but they nerfed you dramatically.
Hold up.
Hey, Redhood.
Yeah.
I found fucking 76 for fucking $29.
$29. This man.
God bless your heart.
I'm really about to buy this dog shit ass game. BioShock 1, Infinite 2. I can agree with that. Y'all ready to move on to some other shit? Yes, no, maybe so?
I don't know, man.
Okay, I'm taking that as yes. Battlefield.
You just want it to be yes. Why don't you just take it as yes?
Listen, I asked for opinions. I didn't just do it off the rip. You can't say I didn't ask, motherfucker.
Oh, man.
Did I not ask?
I mean, you did ask.
Battlefield is coming back in 2021 for PS. Hold on, I'm gonna say quintuple, and Xbox Series Sex. There you go. Fuck it. I ain't finna be going through all this bullshit calling that bitch the sex.
It would have to be. It would have to go back to modern times. Like I would imagine, we need another bad company.
They're not doing it.
Unfortunately.
No, it's not even that. They tried to hire the
but
people. Like that, no, that's not even a rumor. Like it was confirmed on some aspects. They tried to rehire all the people that worked on it, and most of them didn't want to come back. They're just like, nah, we out.
What was the topic? I missed it.
Battlefield coming back in 2021.
Yeah, launch cross-gen shit. Yeah, I wonder if I got crossplay.
I think, matter of fact,
I don't know if people want that because you know how people get.
Matter of fact, everyone bitched about it. What the fuck?
I think 4 wasn't 4.
Fang. These are the same people that bitched about it, and now they're complaining about cheaters. Like we didn't tell them this was gonna happen.
Ooh.
I think 4 was cross-gen.
4 was cross-gen, but
yes, 4 was cross-gen.
Yep. And that was the last modern one.
Yeah.
That might have the most recent. Do they even know what this?
No, because remember, it's skipping a whole year, so it probably won't be cross-gen.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
it'll be full. It ain't gonna be cross-gen. It's gonna be full on next gen.
Yeah,
Is there any rumors like what era it would set in?
time period? Let me go check because I just did this for now. I didn't. Nope.
No era.
They don't really tell you that. They just tell you that it's just the original Battlefield studio working on it. Honest to God, I just want Medal of Honor to come back and not be fucked up this time.
Yeah.
Nah, that's gone.
You know what's crazy? The only Medal of Honor game I played was when they brought it back for the first time, not the Warfighter one that they had.
I'm about to leave.
I like that one. I like that one, but I did not like Warfighter.
Okay, I was about to say. I thought you were gonna say you liked Warfighter.
No.
I remember. I
wrong.
remember playing Warfighter. Not that I bought it, but I remember playing a demo on the 360, and I just felt depressed playing it.
Warfighter is not a good game.
It was just so bland and boring and nothing to it. And like I said, the best way to describe it.
It was a downgrade compared to the first Medal of Honor that they had.
Well, the problem with that one is like that one was pretty okay, but everything else about it was kind of. I didn't like the multiplayer, and the multiplayer was made by Dice. That was the first time I didn't like a Dice multiplayer. I was like, "What the fuck is this shit?"
I forgot Dice made it. That's crazy.
Yeah, well, think of it like this way: play that and then go play Battlefield 3. It's basically the same thing.
I think which one you talking about? The first Medal of Honor?
The Medal of Honor like multiplayer and that is basically Battlefield's like beta test.
What else? The other Call of Duty is going to be set in Vietnam. Yeah.
It's really going to be a reboot from what I heard. Thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're rebooting it.
In terms of, it's like they're doing the same thing that they did with Modern Warfare, but it's like I don't know how they could tie Modern Warfare in terms of story.
Well, this is the problem. First and foremost, the reason that Black Ops is kind of revered is because its storylines and shit were actually kind of cool. The reason that I don't care about Call of Duty's like Modern Warfare so much because after one, it kind of like I know people like Modern Warfare 2, but Modern Warfare 2 wasn't that good.
Modern Warfare 2. I've got the Modern Warfare 2 remastered one. When I was playing through the story, I was like, "Huh, this story isn't that bad."
But it's But you know when you go back and play it, you thought the first time you played this shit is fucking fire. Now you go back and play, it's like,
This is. I don't. That's my thing. My opinion of it really didn't change much. I was like, damn, this is still. I kind of forgot how good this was. Like that was my thought process, and especially with like certain conversations between certain characters in it and whatnot, and the certain set pieces too. You know, we all know which one when the character dies.
Oh yeah.
I was like, God damn, this dude's an asshole. I forgot.
Oh yeah. Remember, you're not supposed to shoot. I know a bunch of us didn't not shoot because I knew I shot. Listen, they told me to start busting. I was like, hey. They told me to stop busting. I was busting.
I just hope that Black Ops hold up to the original Black Ops because that Black Ops storyline was heat.
I'm gonna keep you a buck with you. Shouldn't hold it to that.
Black Ops.
Never hold a game to like that standard, please. Like because it's gonna end up hurting you more than it hurts it.
I mean, I'm just saying it's common. It's I would say the equivalent of when Need for Speed came out with Most Wanted in 2012. Yeah. It was like it didn't even hit that. It wasn't that good as Most Wanted. So that was my issue with it because it had the same name.
Hardhead doing the same thing I'm doing. Me and Hardhead gonna end up playing 76. I can feel it now. Oh god. Anywho, I know. Anywho, where was I? Assassin's Creed. They revealed the new one, Valhalla. I don't care.
Yeah.
I know H-Dog is hype. Hank, how you feel?
I haven't played Assassin's Creed
Is what? You cut out like 4 times.
Brotherhood.
Oh, okay, smart man.
Now, for someone who looks forward to Assassin's Creed, whoever just said, "Yeah, I don't know your name," I'll be honest with you. What did you think of it? For what you saw, I didn't watch the trailer.
I like how it looked. They are bringing back the hidden blade, but it's gonna be on top instead of underneath. They're gonna have dual with shields. It's gonna have decapitation. As far as I know, they're comparing like you're gonna be a Viking who's building up a settlement, like gathering resources, bringing it back to the settlement. Which I know people made a Red Dead 2 comparison to that in terms of like if you remember how in Red I'll get resources, bring it back to your camp. In that respect, people made that comparison, and other people make comparisons to like settlement being like the Normandy in a way, like in terms of making hard choices and shit like that. But it's yet to be seen, But I like and I just hope like in Valhalla that they fix the open world, because after Odyssey I got burnt out with that open world. They need to do something different. Mainly like go deeper on the side quests. Don't have like 200 side quests that don't mean shit, and have like fucking systems like they did in Odyssey.
I have a question about Assassin's. What? Because I played 2. I played 3. Not 3. I played Brotherhood, and I know that like if Brotherhood ended with the main character like dying at the end, I don't give a fuck. It's an old game. Fuck off with spoilers. But like what happened? Because I've seen some gameplay and you're fighting aliens now or some shit.
Wait, you talking about?
Let me explain what happened in Brotherhood. So the first civilization, you got the Roman gods, and Juno was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna need you to kill Lucy." So Lucy possessed Desmond, and Desmond clapped the fuck out of her. If you go through Lucy's emails, which most people didn't do, you find out she'd been an op the whole time. So that's what happens in Brotherhood.
Okay, but where's Desmond though?
Okay, so we get into that point. Then you got to go through what was that? Revelations. Desmond's in a coma because reasons. And he's talking with Subject 16, who gets alluded to in fucking 1. And when Lucy was talking to you about the bullshit and all that other stuff, you meet him, he tries to take over your body, you clap him, you get the knowledge of where you need to go. Then Assassin's Creed 3. Assassin's Creed 3 happens. Desmond's dad is a dickbag. Sean is a hater, but he fucked with you because he was trying to get into Lucy pants, and he found out she was op. He was like, damn, that's fucked up. Rebecca's Rebecca. Desmond finds out the other shit. He dies by saving the world. That happens.
Okay. But how does any of that tie into current day Assassin's Creed? It does not. Game? What the fuck?
It don't. Except for Origins. Now, Origins is pretty much the foundation. You play as the person who founded the Creed. But in Odyssey, you don't play as an assassin at all, unfortunately. But he's a descendant of the first civilization, which is why, he had mad powers in Odyssey. And they had Darius in the Odyssey DLC, which was pretty. But that was pretty much as far as they went with like talking about the assassins in that game. Because during that time, there was no assassins in Greece, but they existed up north and
south.
Well, south. You get what I'm saying.
Like technically, the problem with Odyssey kind of predates fucking Origins.
So, it does predate Origins. It happened before.
I was like, what the fuck is
and
this
Valhalla happens in the Dark Ages, which I think is before the first game.
What? Yeah, technically.
Okay.
In a technical sense, yeah.
So, because I know with the Apple of Eden, that godly chick, was that storyline ever like ended, resolved?
It did. It was.
How the fuck did it end?
I just told you.
Well, the Apple of Eden.
Okay.
The Apple of Eden is still going on.
What the fuck?
Hold on, I'm about to explain it, Fang. The Apple as a plot device right now is kind of done. Its plot point is done. It still exists. It's still being used, but its actual plot use is kind of like, I show up, people want me, whatever.
So what's the fucking end game? When does this end?
It doesn't.
So there's no end goal throughout all of this. There's no overfighting to kill the bad guy.
We talked about it earlier. Desmond's son kills fucking Juno in a comic book. So
But who are we supposed to be assassinating?
That's the point. No one knows.
Hmm.
I know, right? So yeah, that's the thing.
And they will have a gameplay reveal for it on May 7th.
Will
So
it tell
we'll
me
see
who
how-
we're killing?
Thursday of next week.
Will it tell me who we're killing?
Maybe. Huh?
Yeah, it should, because I think this story is supposed to like reignite assassin war and have more of a first emphasis and more of an emphasis on the first civilization, from what I've heard.
By the way, 15 studios are working on Assassin's Creed Valhalla. If you care.
Well, the main studio is Montreal. I mean, it's not nothing new, because like they say the main studio is Montreal, and they have like smaller teams from the other studios come in and just pitch in.
I don't care.
Is that really necessary, though?
Yeah, it is, because Ubisoft sucks. Xbox faces a lawsuit over drifting controllers. I'm about to sue them too. Fuck them.
Can I sue for my Joy-Cons? Because those are drifting too.
I don't think you can. Nintendo
Damn
already
it.
had a lawsuit.
Damn it.
What else was I doing? I was reading some other shit. The entire first season of Hitman is free on the Australian PSN. So if you want to cop that in the Australian mans, on Australian mans, cop that. What? It was some other topics I had. Look, that I saw. Oh yeah, that's right. Mafia 3 is free if you haven't played it
Which one?
on Xbox One and on BC.
That's cool, I guess.
Right. I'm trying to find where I was, because if not, we about to get directly into this Last of Us bullshit. I don't care about, to be honest. Subnautica. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Anybody play Subnautica?
Wait, what?
Subnautica.
I've heard of it.
Nah, I've heard of it though.
It's silent because Phil Spent. I don't care about Phil. I said that, now I'm gonna get shot. So y'all want to talk about this Last of Us shit?
I wouldn't mind. Depends if it's okay with everyone else. Otherwise, it'd just be dumb if I be talking to myself.
We about to talk. Fuck it. Let's talk about it. So Last of Us had a leak. I don't know what the leaks are. Redhood, do you know? Because I don't.
I know.
Alright.
I know.
I do too. I do too.
Sentry was a smart young man, and by smart young man, he was working, so there was no way for him to know.
Well, shit. Some people can't work. I guess they're fucking stupid.
Well, listen. If you took it that way, well, I can't help you with that. Listen, it ain't your fault. You just being smart, and you ain't going to work.
I mean, I still got work to do. Can't go to work.
True. Hey, Fang, just be ready in the future when these little motherfuckers can actually see you through like a webcam, and you got to work like that.
They already do.
Ah, man.
They seen the microphone, they seen the green screen, and one of their older brothers asked, like, is Mr. Davi the YouTuber? And I just, like, no.
Oh, he just straight up lies, just like, nah, fam.
No.
YouTube? The fuck is YouTube? You don't know what YouTube
They didn't
is?
ask about Twitch, I'm not lying.
True. You just admitted. It isn't lying if you admit. It's not lying.
That's true.
But yeah, let's talk about some
Anyway.
shit. Let's talk about it.
Anyway.
So, it got leaked. You got gameplay, cutscenes, dev menus, fucking...
Yeah, it's like,
Let me go look at this thread.
I would say an hour and a half.
Hour 35 minutes.
Yeah, that was one of them. That was like the latest one. And then maybe, let's say almost 2 hours total.
About, yeah. But a lot of it is repeated cutscenes and
Yeah,
whatnot.
that's true. That's what I was trying to say. It's like, I think it's like almost 2, if not maybe an hour.
And the weird part about it, though, is that a lot of the same cutscenes that got leaked are in, like, each one of them are, like, in different languages.
Yeah.
Yep.
I will say, because I mentioned it to...
the leaks. People are upset about this?
That's what I said. That's it. That's all I said.
I know a couple people. I think Fang and me have different opinions, which will be interesting because I'm not going to spoilers just to make people safe.
I'm not spoiling. I'm just asking. People are upset
Yeah.
about that.
There are certain things where I'm like, I've noticed, and I mentioned it to them, that there are fake leaks starting to happen. And what I mean by fake leaks is they took a screen cap of
And then edit the text.
part of the video and edit it with, I guess, Adobe or Photoshop and did the subtitle. And that's entirely fake. Because I watched that video scene and they didn't say that. The whole cliche of the movie, title of the thing, in the game.
You know when you're in a movie when they say that you're supposed to clap?
Yeah.
No, that's not even a joke. That's the thing.
Yeah, it's very cliche and like really bad. And people believed it. I was like, oh no. Some people. Me personally, listen. I think context always matters, right? I think and I said this to them, like FF7, right? The original FF7. Some people like the game, some people don't. But that's besides the point. But like, if you look at it, and if I said it and gave you bullet points, well, not bullet points, but said, okay, this is what happens, or not the full context, but certain scenes and not everything, right? People would think that's dumb. Like eco-terrorists,
which they were in the original.
Yeah, and all this other stuff, and it's like, to me, it's like, to give a prime example. Sentry might disagree with me, but Joker, right? I like the film. Sentry has his different opinion on it, and that's always understandable, right? But majority of people, when the script leaked, no one liked it. I could not tell you anybody that liked it at all. Now, when the movie came out, a lot of people enjoyed the film, others didn't, but majority did. So it's like, I feel always context matters. You have to judge the story when it's fully out, because I feel like that's not fair. Now, if the execution's terrible and everything's bad, then yes, then criticism is due at that point. But I feel like making stuff up and saying some certain things just to paint the game in a bad light, and along with the certain like employee stories, which have been false stories been circulating, like, it's not good. That happened. Now, how do I feel in this aspect of, is Last of Us Part 2 not going to sell well? Because I've been seeing certain YouTubers talk about this and do their own surveys.
Wait. So people think that this game won't sell well based off of that?
Yeah, on their own surveys, right? And I'm like...
Are they stupid?
And listen. Tyro Magnus, for instance. I know A-Shaw watches him sometimes.
Yes, I do.
And he has a gaming channel.
I haven't seen the one he posted today.
And he did a survey of who's going to buy The Last of Us and who's not. And, like, what is it? Like, 60 or 70% of people said no. And my thing is, those surveys are skewed because he voiced his own opinion.
And
right?
that's of his community. That's
his community. Like, I guarantee you, anybody that has a, following and says, hey, I don't like this, 9 times out of 10, their community will also follow suit. You know what I mean? That's usually how it goes. That also happens with celebrities and all that stuff. And I really feel like you need to, voice your own opinion and not base it off a YouTuber. That's what I've always felt like when it comes to that. And seeing that type of stuff, I'm just like, that's dumb, or whatever.
And he ain't the only one. Tyrone ain't the only one.
Oh no, you have Geeks and Gamers.
Yeah, Geeks and Gamers, The Quartering.
Quartering.
What's the dude name? Lucas something. Lucas.
Amazing Lucas. Yeah.
Amazing Lucas. He did a fucking video on that. Like, and these motherfuckers. I don't know. When Tyrone made a video today, he made it seem like it was like that. Like, I just did not understand. Like, I guess he felt like he was offended by
About
he saw me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I don't know.
My thing is, I don't know what his mind process is because I don't know what he knows.
Wait, hold on. Let's go to the person who fought with Lance. Fang, do you care about this shit?
Yeah, out of all the spoilers I've read.
Yeah. Do you really think that, like, because I don't get it.
Like, do I think it's not going to sell, or do I, like, be a little more specific?
Oh, we'll start with the sell part. We'll start with that.
It's going to sell.
Okay, like...
It's going to sell like hotcakes.
Does any part of the story offend you and your sensibilities in life or anything?
I want to see more of it, because, like, while it feels like there is an agenda being pushed, most of the time I don't give a shit.
Mm-hmm.
As long as, like, it's not too... Like, if it's not obvious, I don't care. To be honest, my purchase was already, like, a no once I found out... Once they said, oh, we're not doing factions. If factions is not day one, I'm not.
Oh, you sure? You don't give a what?
Story-wise, though, what I've read, it's like, let's see. I want to see the reaction to this. I need to see everyone's reaction to this because I want to see if this is going to be a shit show or not.
Like,
me personally reading it, I kind of laughed, and I'm still laughing because it's just funny. I can't say I hate it, but I'm not a big fan of it because, man, why? Like, that's all I got with it.
Like, I just read through this shit. I'm just like, this is why motherfuckers are upset? This?
That's exactly what I said when I seen that shit for the first time. I'm like, is this your king? Is this like I'm that I can understand why folks mad. I looked at that shit. I'm like, is that it?
It definitely. I can't even say that without spoiling it. Yeah, I don't know. It's just couldn't have done a little better. Like, I don't know. Shit. But then again, for a game like that, I get the direction they chose because honestly, I don't know how you would. Like, I don't know how would you write. It would be very difficult for that type of setting to write an ending for that setting and have it be satisfying.
Well, okay, not going into said thing. My thing is like because there's a certain thing, right, where certain people are just like, oh, that's the ending. And I talked to certain people. Because I looked at all the footage, and I'm like, and I was going through a certain image that was leaked. I'm like going through everything, and I'm like, okay, so I'm not going into it, but talking off air, yeah, but it's not like what people think. I will say for the ending. Because I think people are more upset about that aspect.
Yeah. Everything, it's from, if that is the ending that we're getting, I'm gonna be slightly upset, but I get it. I get why it's done.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it, but I get it.
No. Because my thing is, people are saying this is a Game of Thrones scenario, or...
Nah.
And my thing is Game of Thrones, or what else they say, they're saying The Last Jedi. And I'm like... They're comparing it to those two things. And I'm like, Game of Thrones, I'm sorry to say, I'm a big Game of Thrones fan. I started noticing trouble since season 6.
Wait. This is the problem with Game of Thrones. I've been saying this for the longest time. Once you heard they stopped using the book, that should have been your first.
Yes, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, people didn't realize that. Listen, the showrunners were great at adapting. Once they ran out of material, and like I said, there were certain plot points, right? George gave him an outline, right? of what will probably end up happening in his book, right? But the way they get there will be different, and context will be way different because they even did a what you call it? They analyzed how many words were in each season, and it was a downward trend after by season 6 and down. Like season 8 had like the least amount of words, and and it wasn't interesting conversations. There were no interesting conversations. They didn't know what they were gonna do. They weren't George, and that's like one of those aspects where you can't compare that. And then the whole Last Jedi thing, right? And people are saying, well, and I noticed this. They said they were comparing writers and stuff like that, and about X-Men and Bobby, and about source material. And I'm like, you're comparing stuff with comic books when they get a character wrong, and I'm like, but those are different authors. They're doing different iterations for the characters, different authors, right? Last of Us has the same writer. It's the same person on board. So I don't understand when that comparison comes into it. There's the
main writer that we know who wrote Uncharted, Last of Us 1. Well, he did the main story for Last of Us
1. Yeah.
Same people that get upset about it. It's like, bruh.
Exactly. It's different with comics because you're getting different authors. It's not the same author, So if someone gets it wrong, someone gets it wrong. I mean, I don't know what else to say. But when it comes to like the last, you're getting the same writer, along with a new co-writer.
And it's like even with the leads, like I still want to get because I want to myself.
Right. Me, it's like it's gonna be interesting seeing people say. I'm just wondering how also reviewers are going to tackle this game because what's her name? Oh, shoot. I'm trying to remember her name. She's IGN. Lucy O'Brien. There we go. She got the game spoiled for her on an Instagram post. She posted on Instagram, got it spoiled for her. Like, every journalist is starting to get that shit spoiled for them. It's like no one's safe. At all.
I would imagine journalists probably going to get the review codes of the game, like, soon.
I would say maybe...
If not, they already got
it. I don't think they got it. Well, I think they're going to get it in maybe end of May. Maybe.
The game hasn't been that old.
Yeah, that's the thing. They don't know. Like, they're trying to speed this shit up. Because, they...
Do you guys think the game's done?
Yeah.
In the sense... Okay.
It's not
I think, and I will say, I think that there's still going to be limited copies, physically.
Print like that in the first place.
Like FF7 suffered this, Persona 5 suffered this, it's inevitable,
And remember,
I even think a Ghost will too.
Done.
Yeah.
And so, what do you think? I mean, do you really believe that the indefinite delay was to print more copies? Factions that did get leaked out, or would it be because of just
I think my thing is, it's like it would have made if you're going conspiracy theory, like hat tinfoil, like if it wasn't for Iron Man, then I wouldn't have said that. I'd be like, maybe they're trying to do something with the multiplayer. But Iron Man also got indefinitely delayed, and that's not with a release date at all. That thing is still indefinitely delayed to whenever because that's like their big like hallmark VR title, so to speak. Because supposedly everyone that plays that game, it's like really good. I would have believed something else, but with that game also being indefinitely delayed, I'm just thinking that they were trying to maximize profits, like they said. I know Jason Schreier was saying the same thing with the whole logistics and stuff like that. So I bring merit, like that brings merit to it and all that, and that's why I believed it because he mentions all these leaks. He mentions about the crunch time and all this stuff. So I very much believe that he's in tune with his sources at Naughty Dog, what's exactly happening, and I'm thinking that they were trying to maximize profits. Now, are they going to have that same profits like they thought? Maybe not. But it is what it is because shit got leaked, and yeah. But whoever did, of course, is probably going to get sued. So
they're big.
And I guess my next question is that do you believe the leaker was somebody? Because a lot of people are thinking like, oh, this is a cover up. When they came out and said, oh, the leaker was someone who had nothing to do with Naughty Dog or Sony.
My thing is, they have nothing to gain by that.
Yeah. Like I said, Jason said this yesterday. It was nobody at Naughty Dog. Right.
Because my thing is, you can be upset about your working conditions, sure, but I don't think anybody will risk their job on some dumb shit doing that. Especially when you're working from home, motherfucker. What you got to be upset about? You at the house.
Yeah, my thing is like they get any job position they want when they leave. Like that usually always happens.
This is the thing. This is what people don't realize. You work in Naughty Dog, you go through the bullshit. Say you make it through the bullshit and you not burnt and you don't want to go fuck off somewhere and do in another industry and make more money, if not the equivalent amount.
Mm-hmm.
I may not like Rockstar or Naughty Dog like that, but if you work there, you punch your ticket anywhere. You can work in any company and people will respect that.
Yeah.
So it's like, why would you risk that? Because now you done fucked yourself in future opportunities. It just looks dumb.
Yeah. And now, just trying to think about this more logically, though, in terms of... because, like, think about the Jason Schreier thing. He talked about it yesterday, right? And my whole thought process is, you know, Jason got that information from his source at Naughty Dog, right? Way in advance, a day in advance before this story broke out, right? He's been hearing, like, you know, the whole crunch thing and all that because of his source. I think he's very credible, and him finding that out before that news article broke kind of speaks volumes. I just don't think that would be a cover-up, because think about it, if there was somebody very disgruntled, and this whole studio was disgruntled, someone would have told Jason Schreier, along with the crunch, that, hey, we don't like the environment. You know what I mean? Like, that would have been along with the crunch article. And then you had, misinformation about the whole people aren't getting paid, even though Sony themselves said that they're paying all their employees through the coronavirus. And they, like, mentioned that. Like, I think a couple weeks ago or something like that, or a month ago. Like, Sony as a whole, along with PlayStation. And I just feel like people forgot about that, and everyone wants to paint it as, oh, this is bad, and all this stuff. So for me, like, I'm going to believe Jason on this one, and if something otherwise proves wrong, or Jason just finds out something entirely different, says it, then yeah. But I also think something does need to be said about the whole. I've been hearing about this, and it's kind of bad. It's more of people that are speaking about The Last of Us leaks on YouTube, and they're getting copyright striked for talking about it. Now, this is where I want to bring that up to you guys, and we all have on the YouTube platform, you know, spoken about stuff or criticized or whatever. And I believe that someone shouldn't be copyright striked if they didn't post any of the videos or anything like that, or screenshots. Nothing, just talking on a live stream or anything like that. Just getting copyright strike for that. Even though I don't like those people and all that, I do think that's not good look on PlayStation and Naughty Dog's part. That's the problem, is legality, though. You know? Because that when you involve lawyers, like, in the whole copyright claim system, that's free. Like, this is your content you're creating. You are just having a face cam on just talking. You can't just copyright claim it.
Well, listen, we thought that for the longest time, but this is gray area until there's actual laws made about it. We can't do shit. Oh my god, I'm about to play a trailer by accident. Oh.
But they have the copyright guidelines, though, for YouTube. And if you fall under, you follow all that, you can't get copyright striked. Claims is a different thing. That's more like gray. But, this is a little extreme, I think, personally.
True. It be what it be. It is what it is. Did we get anything else to talk about? Oh wait, I forgot. Evo got canceled.
Who gives a shit?
We got Evo Online though.
Evo.
That's gonna be horrible.
Horrible.
I guess.
Someone already posted a funny video about how the Evo finals are gonna end. Hold up. I'll post it in the chat and I'll post it in the Discord for y'all to see. This is actually pretty funny.
Oh.
No, you just wait till the end of it.
Oh no. Ah! Hi,
A lot of fighting games infrastructure this gen have been horrible. I don't even know how it. Last gen it wasn't this fucking bad.
Oh,
I could play a matches.
Wait. I'm about to ask you a question. What? Only one real fucking fighting game had really good online last gen, and we all know what game. It was
Marvel was ass.
It wasn't Marvel. It was a
Marvel,
Capcom game. It was a port of a Capcom game.
Third Strike.
Yep.
Back then, I don't know if maybe I was more tolerant of it, but I could play. There was a lot of laggy Street Fighter 4 matches, but I could play it.
Oh, Street Fighter 4
There were a lot of laggy. There wasn't as many laggy Persona 4 arena matches, but I could still play it.
But this is my thing though. All of their netcodes were still ass. The only game with actual, but that was like one of the few games using GTPO though. That's the only.
I feel like it's gotten worse though.
Well, that's because none of these fuckers actually invested in it except for Killer Instinct. Killer Instinct is still the best online this gen.
Like, I don't know. A lot of the fighting games this gen, I just feel like their netcodes just got worse.
Oh, here's the thing. I'm not saying it like you're wrong. I'm saying like, bro, what's the comparison point? Like we didn't really move that far away. Like, you know when you move and then you move up the block and you like, oh, we moved, but did we really move?
I want to say the only one that might have gotten better would be Tekken, because Tekken 6, Tag 2, and fucking that the one free to play one that was fucking god.
Oh, for sure. I'll get Tekken. They have better netcode than where they were, but that netcode is still not the greatest.
Like I played with people in like Europe before, back on the PS3, Street Fighter 4, and yeah, it was laggy, but it was still playable. And now, if I were to play someone from Canada in Street Fighter 5, that shit's jumpy everywhere. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
This is the problem. Street Fighter 5's netcode, we found out, is still beyond belief. Fucking Infinite has a better version of that netcode. I'm just like, yo, can y'all just go steal Killer Instinct's netcode, please? Just steal that. Just run up in the code and go grab that. That's all I need y'all to do. Because even at its worst, in KI, if we lag it, it rolls back. I can work with that. I can live with that. That trash ass fucking dog shit they call fucking online.
King of Fighters 13 online was fucking ass too.
Most of these fighting games had trash on. This is the reason why I get upset, because we as people who play fighting games, we gotta stop accepting whatever they give us. We gotta ask for better. The best we got was Killer Instinct, so that needs to be standard.
That's why I stopped playing fighting games. No, it's not. But I just find a lot of fighting games this generation meh.
And we don't really got any other topics. So. What, like, ain't shit happened, y'all. What y'all want me to say? Ain't shit happened, dog.
Wow. Xbox Series X event is going to happen with a bunch of third parties.
Third parties.
So we'll get to at least look at some next gen third party games. That seems neat, I guess.
Jigga, were you asleep?
No.
Oh, man.
I was doing shit and I didn't realize it was
you good. I was just asking, because if you were asleep, I was about to be like, damn, that's actually kind of funny.
He was asleep, face down, ass up. Huh?
Wait! Wait!
Huh?
What?
What's wrong with you?
No, he's gone.
That's fine. And he's gone, yeah. Man, listen, Redhood, you're going to have to come here and play this dog shit game with me. I ain't playing this by myself.
Wait, what game?
All 76, bitch.
Wait a minute, why don't you ask Jigga? I think Jigga got the game.
No, I actually don't. I want to get it, but I can't. It's like 30. I think the cheapest I ever have seen it. Like
I found it.
That game's like a smooth $10. If I can find it for 10, I
hold on, Jigga. Check general. This is where I found it for. That's a long ass link. I know. I don't know why it's like that, but that's the cheapest I found. If you can find something cheaper, I'll cop it and play with you. But this is looking like an L right now.
Yeah, it's like, bro, it's too much broken shit in that game for me to pay that price, bro.
Like if they fixed it, sure, but it's like, bro, I still don't want to pay like 30, like damn near 30 for it. You know what I mean? 20, sure.
Like, nah, I say 10 to 15 for me. I mean, if it's 20 and it's like, it's, I ain't gonna say perfect, but better than what it is. Cause it's still too many glitches and bugs and that Fallout First bullshit, which I can't fuck with.
I'm not even gonna lie. If I was gonna play that, I was gonna play this shit for at least from 2 weeks to a month, and then I was like gonna cancel Fallout first. There's no way.
That shit is annoying.
Because the whole point would be like, bro, I'm gonna get the private realm. We play in there, we do our shit in there, and then we bounce the fuck out. Like I don't give a fuck about all this other shit.
Damn, fuck them, bro. That game could have been greatness. I low key think like the NPCs were supposed to be in the game, but they couldn't get it right, and so they just took them out. Nah, I'm pretty sure it was. I think early on they was like, all right, we can't figure out how to get the NPCs to work right, so we're just going to act like we're going to not have them in the game.
Jigga, usually I would rock with you on that. Usually. Probably.
Look, it's Bethesda. I'm not putting anything past them.
That's the reason I'm like, it's Bethesda. I don't know why you trying to give them credit like that. They ain't that smart.
But they are smart at dicking over their fans.
Oh, man.
True. No lies detected. True. But anyway, let's get the fuck up out of here. Jigga appeared at the end, so he don't get docked. We don't even get paid. Why am I saying docked? But anywho, let's do these.
Oh, dude, but wait a minute. I get paid, though.
Who? What?
Someone pays me. What the fuck are you talking about?
The Arsenal might. I don't pay nobody.
I get paid, sir. I get paid $100 per appearance.
Who the fuck got these contracts? I don't.
You pay me, man.
Huh?
Tell me not to say it.
Pizza at the end of the day.
All right, that is true. I did pay y'all on pizza that one time. This is true.
Yeah.
I didn't pay for it though. Get fuck.
I didn't get nothing, bro. I'm mad.
You don't need shit.
Wow.
I'm striking.
You was on strike today. What you mean?
I was on strike. Cause if I was on strike, I wouldn't have showed up. Yeah.
I mean,
I was like, I can't think of anything.
It was like these game developers. Wait a minute.
No, see, they will be doing this shit 24/7.
Jigga over here talking about I ain't trying to work at the OVO sweat van.
They wouldn't even know what their family look like.
Actual.
They leave for work, come back, their kids like 35.
Well,
like, damn.
Hold on, Jumpman. If you watch,
we didn't even speak about any spoilers.
Hold on. Wait, we didn't say any spoilers. If you listen, Jumpman, if you can go back and find a spoiler we like actually talked about in detail, I'll give you a cookie.
Dude, like when we say we don't talk about spoilers, we don't.
I didn't even know about the spoilers until like literally 30 minutes ago. I had to read them.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
I know about them, but I'm not gonna say nothing. I just want to wait until Jack play that game and see his reaction.
I'm trying to protect Jack as much as possible.
I want to talk about this off air because I want to see what everyone actually knows.
Like me and Fang want to see his reaction, and it's hard to keep him like innocent until then.
Fucker won't leave Twitter.
Yeah, he need to leave, bro.
He needs to get off Twitter. Listen, he playing with his life. That's on him. Don't blame him.
I gotta talk to my people. Like, no, you don't. Leave him alone, bro.
Wait, I'm telling y'all both this right now. If Jack want to get himself spoiled, that's on him. Y'all can't hold this motherfucking hand.
But then that's gonna ruin our experience,
motherfucker. That's not on you, Jigga. That's not on you.
No, but I'm just saying it's gonna ruin our live stream experience. Yes, I care about watching his live stream and him getting to certain decisions and like, oh,
Jigga, this is my thing. Y'all can't control Jack. We all figured this out a long time ago. I don't know why we acting otherwise.
And then we just gonna stomp him out, dog. Me and Fang gonna take turns stomping him out.
Listen, I'll join you on that.
No one heard what I said there.
Jack will fold you, Jigga.
What?
No, the fuck he won't. Oh, brittle ankle, bitch. All that weight on his thin ass legs.
Jack has the weight advantage.
He really does have the weight advantage on all of us. He really do. Don't worry.
Jack, get fuck you, fat, huh?
Oh man, let's get the fuck up out of here. I don't. Do y'all want to do outros? I'm asking.
I never got an intro.
True. Do your intro and
Neither
outro.
did I. Yeah.
I'll do both. Hi, I'm Fang. Bye, I'm Fang. I stream on twitch.tv/KW.
You cut out. You gotta redo the end part.
No! I'm not doing it again.
He streamed at KW Fang.
Is
Jigga.
anyone else gonna fucking do this shit? Goddamn.
Jigga, do your intro and your outro, motherfucker.
I thought Jigga didn't get one.
He get one. He need to hurry the fuck up though.
No, he's not putting in the effort to fucking be here.
Ooh.
Tiladiet.
Fucker fell asleep.
What?
Fucking
Wait a
lost
minute.
his zone.
What are you doing, Jigga?
What's good, y'all? It's Jigga. Hope y'all enjoyed the podcast, even though I wasn't here to see it. Goddamn, y'all really hate me. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, follow button.
Like if
follow.
you like, dislike if you dislike. Hey, just so
Yeah, y'all know what I'm trying to say, bro. But make sure I follow me on Twitch, YouTube, and
I don't know what you're trying to say.
I got Jigga shit in the description.
Yes,
Really?
and follow me on Twitter.
I just said I got some shit in the description.
You might need to update that picture that you have there with everyone there and whatnot, because you know that's not everyone anymore.
True.
Wow.
Might have to update that. I mean, I've been on for like quite some time. I've been showing up regular, just due to the fact that this whole virus shit's been going on.
Yeah, they'll definitely kick Strat out. You know what I'm saying? I'm joking.
Well,
at least Strat got an excuse. He's going through real life shit.
Yeah, Strat got an actual reason. Not
Other
the
people,
not the other people didn't. Not the other people didn't.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know what these represent anymore or who they represent anymore.
True. But anyway, moving on. Redhood.
Yo, so thank you guys for tuning in. We didn't spoil anything, so make sure to like, share, subscribe. Check me out on Twitter, Redhood240, and Twitch at Redhood420.
Okay. Next.
Thanks for coming to the podcast. Hope y'all enjoyed. Remember to hit that like button. Follow on Twitter and YouTube at HDogGaming. And I'm out.
Alright. I'm Sentry. I'll be streaming Yakuza 0 sometime tonight or today or tomorrow. And by tomorrow, like 12 at night. I appreciate y'all for watching the podcast. Leave a like if you feel so inclined. Otherwise, we'll see y'all when we see y'all. Love y'all. Bye.
Sony, baby.